My name is David Ganza. I'm 15 years old, and I play for a Christian basketball team, CBT for short. And we're based here in Kigali, and it's a small team of roughly 20 people, and we just train, and sometimes we play games against other teams in Kigali, and it's a really good team because the coach really pushes us to be the best versions of ourselves, and we learn with the training that we do is kind of the highest level training, although we're kind of young. But yeah, it's a pretty good team. So our team is a kind of a small team, if I can say it like that, because we don't have a lot of members, but we have like about 20 to 25 people. And what's special about the team is that the training that we do with coach, it's kind of I can say it's highest level training for people of our age, because if you do the research and you find that the training that we're doing is the same training that is done abroad, and if you're trying to make it to the NBA, you're trying to have the best training possible. And I think the coach offers us the best training, and you find that our age, we're playing against teams that have much older people than us, and we still manage to compete and play with them. So it's a really good sign that we're advancing and becoming better. In 5 to 10 years, I see myself a pretty successful person as far as basketball is concerned, and my goals is to reach the NBA and to represent my country in a high league such as the NBA. And in 5 years from now, I see that if I keep training and if I keep working hard, I'll be where I dream to be and where I desire to be. That means probably a good college, playing basketball in a Division I college, or playing in the G League or in the NBA. So yeah, that's where I see myself 5 to 10 years from now. In basketball, I feel like since I'm young and I started playing basketball very recently, it's been almost 2 years, so I can increase my stamina, and also I can get better, playing mentally and to be mentally focused while I'm playing. And yeah, the strength I believe I have that makes me a great athlete, first is I think for my height and the position I play in basketball, I'm a great shooter. As I play in training and in scrimmages against our team, I play very well in terms of shooting. It may be mid-range or in a longer range, that means 3 points. And free throws, I think I have a great percentage free throw shooting. And I'm a great leader. Most of the times when we're playing, I have a voice in the team, and I'm really trying to see where the team is falling down, so that I can help them to get back up. And so I think my greatest strength is shooting for my position, and also footwork, because most of our players don't have the great footwork. But when I play against my teammates and I play against other teams, you find that I have better footwork than most of the other people we're playing against and playing with. I look up to two athletes most of the time, Kevin Durant and Giannis Antetokounmpo, because first of all, Giannis Antetokounmpo is a great player. You can know him because he won MVP last season, and I really look up to him because of the way he plays and the way he puts in so much work after getting drafted. You can see he was a little bit skinny when he was getting drafted, but then he worked very hard and ended up winning Most Valuable Player award, which I really admire about him, is how much hard work and effort he put in getting drafted at such a young age. And Kevin Durant, I also admire his work ethic, because I watched a lot of his documentaries, and you find that he's a really strong person, and his work ethic, I admire a lot about that, because he's always in the gym, he's always working, and he's always trying to get better. And you can find that any weaknesses he had when he was drafted, right now you cannot find any weakness in his game. And I really look up to him for that, and I try my best to have the best work ethic in terms of basketball. What I've learned about teamwork is that we have to, as a team, we have to all be focused on the same goal, and most of us have the same goal of making it to the highest level and playing at the highest level. And according to, in my opinion, the games that we've played and the teams that we played against, we have to play together and we have to play as one team, because we should not prioritize ourselves if we're in a game. So we should what I've learned about teamwork is it's not about you, it's always about the whole team. So if you're training and you're playing a game, it's always, you have to focus on what the whole team is doing, and you have to get your teammates involved. And as you know, my technique for teaching myself new plays, let's say most of the time this week we've been learning about rotations on the basketball court, and 5-man outs, and learning about the rotations we're supposed to be doing on the basketball court in order to get open buckets. So what I do is, when I get home after training and I really don't understand, let's say, a certain rotation technique that we learned, or how to where to be on a basketball court, I just go and I search it, and I do some research, and I usually go on YouTube and I check out the rotations that we learned, and I try my best to understand where I'm supposed to be during those rotations. And then sometimes I'll go out in the backyard and I'll practice the moves that we've learned in the rotations. From my coach, the best piece of advice I've gained from my coach is the most basic one, which is keep working hard, even though you don't feel like it, even though you don't feel like coming into practice at 9:30, and also pushing yourself to your beyond your limits. Like, if everybody finished working out, you feel tired, you can get some extra shots up, you can get some extra time by yourself to just work on your weaknesses and work on what you don't understand. I want my teammates to remember me as a person who obviously who is a good player, a really talented person, but not just that, a person who also gets the teammates involved and makes everyone they play with better. And I just try my best to get to that goal. Parents have had a big impact on me to help me get where I am right now, because when I started basketball, I didn't take it so seriously. I didn't take it so seriously before around 2 months when I started playing, and that's when my mom started pushing me to keep going to trainings. Even during COVID, she kept pushing me to go out and start running and get my stamina up. And that's when I started seeing that the way my mom and my dad are pushing me, it's actually helping me to get better. So I try my best to get better, so that they can also see that the work they put in terms of paying for me my subscription at the gym, or paying for me my subscription at my team, wasn't for granted. And so yeah, that's why I try to put in the work, and the impact they've had on me is actually very big. So yeah, it's very recognizable. Basketball has taught me many things. One of them is consistency. It taught me consistency, and consistency in my classes, in my grades, and in doing things at home as chores, and just even on the basketball court. So it taught me also discipline, and discipline in class, to be able to listen to your teachers and listen to your friends when they're talking to you, and it also taught me to be a great leader, not just on the basketball court, just even in classes, even in at home with my siblings. And it also taught me, it just taught me those three. As a young Rwandan basketball player, I hope to achieve I want to reach in the NBA. That's number one. That's one of my priorities and goals in life, is to reach in the NBA and to represent my country in the NBA, because you find that not many Rwandans have made it to the NBA. I want to say to whoever is watching this video that I'm a really hard-working person, and if I got the opportunity to play at a higher level than I am right now, I would try my best to fit into the players that we're playing against, and to be the best in that division. And I would increase my work ethic, and I will increase my work ethic, so that even when I get the chance and the opportunity to join these high-ranked players, I'll be able to compete within them, and I'll be able to be the best. And yeah.